Check it out, guys. So the markets are about to close in less than 5 minutes, and we have all the indexes except for the Russell in the green. The Russell's down, I think, 0.1%, but we have the NASDAQ up 0.9. We have the S&P up 0.5 as the Dow's up 0.4. And let me tell you, the metals are doing very well. We have gold up about 0.7% as silver's up 2.3%. So we're going to break down the markets in this video. You guys know the drill. We're going to break down stocks, charts, all that good stuff. So if y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. And don't forget to get up to 17 stocks from Moo. The clock's ticking. You literally have today and tomorrow to do that. Then the promo is going to change. So get your free stocks, link down below. More on that later. And now let's dive into it. So SPY's doing very well here, I'd say, on this 4-hour chart. Look at this, guys. We're not only above the moving averages, which we talked about yesterday, but we're now seeing a golden cross, and we're officially breaking out of the highs from last Wednesday. You guys remember last Wednesday, the FOMC meeting, all that craziness, the volatility. We're breaking out of that high, which was right around, let's see, 402, right? Yeah, 402.40 to be exact. Now we're at 403.60 when I'm making this video, and earlier in the day we were at what, 404.30. So we clearly took the high out from last Wednesday. That's a very good sign for the bulls. And going back to the 4-hour chart, now we have the ascending triangle playing out that I called out yesterday, and it looks like we're well on our way to filling the gap to 407, which was that high from the beginning of this month of March. And you guys can see another big sign that's good for the bulls. Look at this. We hit 404.30 this morning. Like I said, we pulled back throughout the day. We hit 401.70, which is the high from yesterday, was the high from yesterday. And look at that. We hit that level. We got buyers. Bunch of volume started kicking back in again. And now we're starting to break out. Well, we have been breaking out heading into the close. So essentially, we held yesterday's closing price as support, and we bounced off of it. That's a good sign for the bulls. And for tomorrow, guys, for Friday, I'm going to be watching out to see what SPY does at the intraday high from today, which is right around 404.30. Do we take that out? Do we get rejected? Do we sell or just consolidate around it, right? What's going to happen? That's what I'm watching out for. And I suspect, I have a feeling, I could be wrong, but we might be taking that out and filling the gap to 407. Maybe not all tomorrow. Who knows? It could happen. Maybe next week. I don't know. But that's what I'm leaning towards by the looks of it based on what's going on right now on SPY. And of course, I'd love to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And on Triple Q, let me pull this up as the markets are about to close in 20 seconds. Look at this, guys. This is very good news for the bulls, just like SPY. We have Triple Q above $315, which you guys already know. Yesterday, it took the highs out from earlier this week. It took the highs out from, February. Maybe not the high from the really very beginning of February, but the highs from, the 8th, 9th of February and the 15th of February. Well, now officially, guys, we're above 215. The market's just closed, and we took the highs out from the beginning of February, being about 313. You guys can see today, we plowed right through 313. The intraday high was $316, and just like SPY, Triple Q pulled back intraday. We had buyers come in at about $3, or rather $314, and we rallied off that level into close. And we just closed, not quite yet above the highs from intraday, but we closed on an upswing. And for tomorrow and for next week, if we don't test it tomorrow, I'm going to be watching to see if we break out of this 316 intraday high, which if we do, guys, there could be a lot more upside. We have 321 in the short term. That's a big resistance from the end of August. We've talked about that. That's where it could be going. If that were to break, 335 is next. That's the high from the middle of August. So keep your eyes on those levels when it comes to SPY and Triple Q. And again, like I mentioned in the intro, or did I not? I forget. Either way, gold and silver did very well today. We had gold up 0.75%. It looks like here it is. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's an ascending triangle on gold. If you guys see it, let me clear the drawing set and show you guys this. We're pushing now towards $2,000 an ounce again. The high from a couple days ago was 2014. That was actually about 10 days ago. And now we're testing the highs again from the past couple of weeks. So if gold does squeeze out of this point, 2015, $2,000 an ounce, we're going to have a huge leg up. And I think that is where gold is headed by the looks of it. And we had silver do extraordinarily well today as well, up 2.4%, now back over $24 an ounce. And you guys know what I've been saying, the 3-year chart on silver, we're still in a downwards channel. We have to break out of that. If we do, if we start breaking mid-20s, that's where the trend is really going to start to turn here on silver. So let's see what crude oil did. Then we'll talk about some stocks. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Look at that huge move today for oil, back over $70 a barrel, which is good for the bulls here because you guys know we were trading in this range between 70, 71 to about 80, $82 a barrel for months, essentially from the middle of November all throughout up until a couple weeks ago. Now we're back in that channel. Look at that. We got to $64 a barrel. Now we're at $74. This has seen a crazy rally over the past couple of weeks of, really, it's been 10 days of 14%. That's a very big move. So now we're back over 72. We're at $74 a barrel, guys. We're breaking out of the moving averages. This is starting. It's not fully out of the woods yet. It's not anywhere near being out of the woods yet. But, it's at a point where we might make a shot to 80 a barrel again. If this starts taking out 75, 50, I think that's in the cards. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And let's just break down some stocks now on my watch list. Let's see what ended up moving today. We didn't really have any notable earnings, at least from what I was seeing, guys. So let's just break down what I'm seeing here in terms of stocks. We had JD lead the green today, up 8%. My goodness, guys. So yesterday we had a huge, or was that the day before? Either way, Alibaba just recently announced that they're splitting their business into 6 units. On that day, Alibaba shot up 15%. We had Tencent up a bunch. JD went up a little bit on that news, and it looks like it's still running. Maybe I'm missing another piece of news that might have came out today. I don't know, but let's see here. JD.com's business unit prepares for separate Hong Kong IPOs after Alibaba's similar move. Oh, so JD's doing it as well. I guess I missed that. How did I miss that? Either way, we might have to do a deep dive into that, but JD, 8% move, guys. Look, inverse head and shoulders that we called out, that ended up playing out. Now we're testing the 180 SMA, being about, right around $45, $46 a share. If that does break, this could see even more upside. Maybe it fills the gap to 48. Maybe we break 48, head a little higher than that. Time will tell, guys. So JD's looking interesting here. We had AG, First Majestic Silver, of course. That went up today as we had silver but do pretty well. 2.5% green day for silver. So that's starting to reverse, but still a little bit too choppy for me here. Guys, look at this. Look how volatile it's been. Unbelievable. So that's First Majestic Silver. Alibaba also did pretty well. Let's see, 3.5%. Look at that, guys. Alibaba went from being in the 80s now right back to over $100 in the span of a little bit over a week. That is insane. And it looks like the head and shoulders were breaking out of the neckline. That's very bullish here. Very good sign for the bulls. Let's see what else. Mercado Libre is another one that I'm looking at. It went up 3.4% on the day, and it looks like it's starting to break out, guys. We're at, 1260 right now. We have an ascending triangle here that kind of looks like it's playing out. If you guys take a look here, we're starting to see a break above this trend line here. We're starting to head towards the highs from the beginning of this month, being about 1275. So that's a key level. I have 2 alerts here at 1300 and 1400. I'm not sure if we get there. Maybe not. Let me actually lower this a little bit more. Let's put it at 12. I'll put it at roughly 1275. I'll replace it, or 1260. Either way, I'll have it right. Yeah, 1275. There we go. I'll put it right there, and we'll see where this ends up going. If it breaks out even further, there could be a lot more upside if it takes that level out, guys. You guys can see also here, hold on a second, we have an inverse head and shoulders forming. Do you guys not see that? Left shoulder right here. We got the head, the right shoulder. If that breaks 1275, I'm telling you guys, a lot more upside could be right around the corner. So let's see what else. We had CCL, another strong day for CCL, which has been doing pretty well here recently. Let me show you the 4-hour on this. Yesterday we had a 9% green day, 8-9%. Now another almost 3% day. Now we're over $10 a share. This is now the moment of truth. It's testing the 180 SMA where we actually failed at back in the beginning of this month. So that's a key level, guys. If we fail at this point again, this could be setting up for a vicious dump back into the 9s, low mid 9s. That's where it could be going. But if we do get bulls somehow to plow through this 1030 level, which today we actually started to struggle there. Let me show you guys in a second after I set my alert. If we do plow through that point, which, let me pull up the intraday. You can see here, boom, 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 all these rejections at 1030. If we break out of there, I'm telling you guys, if we break out of there, there could be even more upside. This could go 12, 13 bucks fairly quickly. This stock does move, as you guys have seen. It's one of those that can move quickly. But of course, Nothing's guaranteed. Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. This is not financial advice, guys. Do your own research, please. So let's see what else did well today. Netflix went up on the day about 1.9%, almost 2%. All right. And this looks exactly like Alibaba. Remember Alibaba, where we're breaking out of the neckline? Netflix is doing the same thing, essentially. You guys can see here Netflix is breaking out of the neckline. Maybe not as viciously as Alibaba is, but still, it's looking pretty solid. You can see we're taking out that 330 neckline. Today we closed above 338. We're probably going to be in the 340s in no time, guys. And you guys can see the recent resistance from end of January throughout the middle end of February was right around 370, 375. That is where, by the looks of it, this could be going. So, yeah, Netflix, I like it. Ticker symbol NFLX. I'm going to be watching that moving forward here. Let's see. What about the red stocks today? We had Bed Bath & Beyond officially go down 26% on the day. I made a video on that earlier, guys. Go check it out, the Bed Bath & Beyond video. Crazy news out of that one. 26% red day on the day. Let's see what else went down. We had Coinbase down 1.7% on the day. Let me pull that up and show you guys. Coinbase is still right around this point, and of course there's a lot of uncertainty right now with them and the SEC, so there's probably going to be more volatility moving forward. But look, if it breaks $70, maybe it makes a shot towards the mid-high 70s again. We'll see on that. So Coinbase, I'm watching it. FCNCA, let's take a look at that. Who's buying a good amount of Silicon Valley. Let me pull this up here. BN, or not BN, this ticker symbol, I forget it, guys. Let me see. FCNCA. Okay, that's what it is. All right. This ended up shooting over a multi-month resistance. You guys remember I talked about it, right? It shot over that 865 level, which it failed at back in August, throughout September, October, November. So we broke out of that. Now we're very overbought. I mean, pretty overbought. If I had to guess, I could be wrong, but this might pull back a little bit more before it maybe shoots up to 1,000 plus. Because look, we're overbought. It's already shown a little sign of a pullback based on today, even though now that I'm looking at it, we hit a fresh high today. But if it starts to pull back, all I'm saying is if it starts pulling back to 885, 900, that's not unreasonable. Don't be surprised if that happens. That's all I'm going to say here on this particular stock. Let's see what else ended up doing well today. Looks like Monster starting to, climb up a little bit after they did their stock split. Meta went up today. We had Snap up. Let's pull those up because Snap, last I checked, was in a very interesting spot. Now Snap's starting to break under the moving averages. Not the best sign there, not the best sign. But if it somehow starts pushing back over 11:30, I'll watch it. I'll put it back on the watch list, and we'll see how it does from that point. So I'll set my alert at 11:30 on Snap. What else? Meta. Let me pull up Meta, guys. META is the ticker on that, which hit a fresh high today. And it's so funny, right, how stocks get manipulated all the time. This stock was just at $80 a couple of months ago, right? And now everybody, all these analysts are coming out and they're upgrading it. And that is really fueling the fire. And sure, the fact that Mark Zuckerberg came out and said and admitted he's putting too much into the metaverse, he's going to cut back, he took ownership, that stuff was great. But come on, we all knew that stock was super undervalued at that point. It was eventually going to bounce back, but none of the buy ratings came until now, it feels like, right? When the stock was in the 90s, 80s, 100s for a while, low hundreds for a while, everybody was trashing Meta. And now, it's the greatest stock on Wall Street, guys. Everybody's, putting buy ratings. It's just funny how it works. Just a couple months ago, everybody was hating the stock. Now everybody loves it 4 months later. It's crazy how things work. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comments. And before we continue on and talk about a couple more stocks, if you guys haven't gotten up to 17 free stocks yet, what are you doing? You literally have 2 more days to do this. If you use that link down below and simply open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock right off the bat. And if you deposit at least $100, guys, you get 4 more free shares of stock plus 2 shares of either ticker symbol AI or BBAI, which that totals to be 7 stocks for depositing at least $100. And listen to this. If you deposit at least $1,000, you get another 10 stocks totaling 17 stocks guaranteed. And by the way, if you don't like the Moo brokerage, which I do believe you will like the Moo brokerage, if you don't like it for some reason, you can just pull out all of your money, your deposit, and you keep your free stocks. There's literally no risk. You get your free money, and it also helps out the channel. I appreciate you guys as always. And now let's run through some more stocks on the watch list before we wrap up the video. So look, we had Disney up a little bit more today, which I bought a little bit of Disney in the Patreon portfolio a couple days ago. I guess I shouldn't say that, but I do have a Patreon portfolio. Shameless plug, link down below if you guys want to keep up with it, right? I did add this, I think at 94 or 95. Either way, I did add that, and now it's at 98. I think it's potentially going to break out here if it does start moving past, let's say, 100, but I kind of don't want it to be honest. I want this thing to come down a little bit more, 90 to 93. I'm looking to add more, especially under 90. So I'm going to just put an alert at 100, mark is at or above, and I'm going to watch and see what it does from that point. Let me see what else ended up moving today, guys. We had Intel just keeps ripping, guys. Yesterday this thing went up 8%. It was the most green stock on the watch list, which never happens, but today it went up another 2%, and it filled that entire gap that we talked about yesterday to $32. It did that in about a day and a half, which is nuts. And this thing now, I'm not gonna lie, is overbought. You guys have to be careful. This could easily now pull right back to $30.50 and then maybe see another run in the future after that. We'll see, but that's kind of what I think is going to happen here. Maybe it gets even more overbought and breaks out of 32, but I'm leaning more towards a pullback in the short term, whether it's to $30, $31, $31.50, we'll see, and then another run after that. Potentially, we'll see. So I just realized this video is getting a little bit long, so let's just wrap it up. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe to this channel and my second channel, Stas Talks Money, link down below. I'm actually doing a giveaway on that channel. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving one random person, I'm Venmoing them or whatever, Cash App, we'll figure it out, $100. That's my word. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to Stas Talks Money, link down below, and don't forget to get up to 17 stocks for Moo and to check out the Patreon down below. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys as always. Cheers. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.